there is this picture of perfection that everybody uses to look at us, or that's the lens that people view pastors' children. Your life is supposed to be perfect. Your academics, first class. You are not even supposed to have babe.
One of the issues that we have as pastors' children is the expectations they have from us. Our parents are the pastors of the church. Our parents are their pastors. So they expect a replica of what their pastor is doing in us as their kids. And they do not know that what they have done to get to where they are, we've not even entered into the process of becoming.
We're still wearing Pampers.
All of a sudden, other children are looking at me and I'm their emblem or role model.
Have you noticed seasons in your life where food that is meant for us to eat, the pastor, our daddy, will now take it to church that let us share this thing in church?
Well, go on, guys. Sharing it. Taking my place among royalties. Table of kings. Sorry, seat of kings.
Small boy.
And sometimes they call the small boy into big events.
All right, would you like to do the honors?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of the Gen Z podcast. And with me today, Shena is or are. I don't know. I didn't study in English in secondary school.
We are trying to teach him though. So.
Yeah. They are trying. God is helping me to, This is Ayomide. This is Lee Ola Daniel, a proud and active and current Lagos State
Youth ambassador.
For
it's president for me. I don't know this youth ambassador.
So I'm very sorry. Coordinator and youth pastor, assistant youth pastor of a new branch, of a new expression of the Living Seed Church.
Oh my God.
All at a young age.
Oh my God.
Of what? Tell us your age, sir.
I'm 23.
23. Doing big things.
Imagine you being a pastor at the age of 23.
I knew him when we were younger, and he used to follow me and say he doesn't want to be a pastor. Now he's a pastor for 2 because I'm not being a pastor.
What are you doing with your life? He is a pastor at 23. What are you doing with your life?
Locked in.
Let's get on with the episode.
Yeah, no, let's get into it. Welcome, and today we'll be talking about confessions of a pastor's child. We promise to keep it light-hearted. We promise to keep it real. We promise to keep it funny and engaging. I promise you'll be able to relate with it at the end of the day. So now, over to Chief AY.
Did you introduce yourself?
My name is Dr. Yamano Mufin Follower, popularly known as the High Flyer. I currently run an investigative and forensic breakdown of the Nigerian political
It's not an interview.
I'm very sorry. I don't want to say it has to make a good impression.
Don't cook
This
yet.
is my first time on the podcast.
Don't cook
The
yet.
viewers have to know what's going on.
Don't cook yet. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Hold up. Don't worry, we're going to have an episode on politics, and this is the man right here.
No, where my guy? I cannot. If you invite me, I'll turn it down. Over me. So what have I done?
The Gen Z Code podcast will send you an invitation and you will reject it.
By the mercies of Jesus.
You are proud.
I'm not. I'm humble enough to know my limitations and those that are ahead of me. I'm very.
All right. So just like my little bro here said,
I'm older than him.
confessions of a pastor's kid. We're all pastors' children by the grace of God.
Yeah.
I believe majority of the people watching here, you're either children of pastors or maybe children of ministers or children of workers.
Or intending pastors.
Or intending pastors yourself. So we have 1 or 2 things to say. We're supposed to swear by the oath of killing that whatever we say is the truth and nothing
but the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing
but
the truth.
This episode is the most chaotic.
All right. We've never started yet.
We don't use 5 minutes parabolic, but it's cool.
Okay. Just like I said, we're all pastors' children, and then we are here to just say a few things that you probably can relate to. Okay, so now we are starting with the first thing. When everybody hears Omo pastor, pastor's child, they expect you to be the best of the best. They expect you to be second after Apostle Paul.
Ikeji Orisha.
Exactly. They expect it to be an oracle. They're like, well, let's do books of the Bible, like 6 to 8 class then. We are pastor's child, they are going to represent us.
Yeah,
you understand?
It was so annoying.
When you want to do Opomulero, what do you call that?
Choreography.
Pastor's child, they are one of them. When they say, okay, we want to go and sweep the church, pastor's child, they are one of them.
Hold. it got to a point that Redeem started doing Youth Sunday. They called it Youth Sunday. Why am I 16 and I'm preaching on Youth Sunday? Why?
It's to
Because
develop you.
no, it's not development though. It was pastor's child.
I'm a pastor new. Let him preach. Let him preach. So there is this picture of perfection that everybody looks. I mean, everybody uses to look at us. So that's the lens that people view pastors' children.
It's not this Sony 24 to 125 years.
So they see you as, okay, you're a pastor's child. Your life is supposed to be perfect. Your academics first class. You're not even supposed to have babe.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have babe. You're supposed to know the Bible from
Daniel
cover
is
to
representing
cover.
us well in that aspect.
You're
not supposed to have
Bible
babe.
from cover to cover. All right. So this is going to be a very relatable episode. I'm just going to give a few. I don't think there's nothing really we can say about it except just give examples of when such happened to us. So I'm going to give you this example. I was in my former church. Okay, so that's
Three formers. But you're not a reformer.
Close it. No. Give it. Let's build this confidence.
You have to cause this part. No, you cannot do this to me.
All right, people of God. As I was saying, Jerry, my former church. Former church. Yes. So, I think in the first place it was my fault. I used to act more mature than my age. You understand? So I think with all of that, okay, you're a pastor's child, you act maturely, and to an extent, I was brilliant. Okay. I sabi book. No, not beside the try. Hold on. I sabi book.
Okay,
You understand? And I'm saying this with all humility. I sabi book. Okay. So all of that was probably the reason why they were putting me as, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. So a particular scenario was when I was in church, we had this I am audible from Jesus. Do you know that song? Remember that song?
You did choreography on it.
You said?
You did choreography on it.
Yeah, we did choreography on it.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yes. So there we invited somebody, and then adding to this perfection of whatever, the person was from my family. You understand? So the person too was also viewing me as, okay, you are the one I know, you are the pastor's child, so you are supposed to be automatically, you are supposed to be the leader of everybody here.
Recipe for
And
disaster.
and that particular church, I can't remember the count now, but the children were up to like 17, maybe 17 to 20. You understand? So I was just like one head out of 20 heads, you get. So me now, I'm a guy. I want to flex. I want to play. I was still developing. Now when you see some girls, you see,
Oh my god.
you first, there's this cycle that we used to go through. You first act shy, then we'll do it, then now later look at the girls, see if the girls are looking at us. So that was what was doing me that particular period. So now, the woman was like, okay, Ayomide, choreography, we're doing it rule by rule. So Ayomide and some other people, please come outside. Ayomide, you be the leader for the kini. And one thing you guys might not know about me is I cannot dance to save my life. Like right from when I was small, I cannot dance to save my life. So that
Don't
particular
save your
period,
life.
is it?
You
God's
don't
my
die.
to go.
Be the glory. The Lord gives, the Lord takes.
I've been now. All right. So as I was saying, so I was still doing this. Okay, I'm a big boy. I don't want the girls to look at me. But at the same time, too, I was like, I can't dance. But maybe the way the woman perceived it was I was doing big boy. I was growing wings. Jesus Christ. In the midst of 17 to 20, I was in the middle. Said, Ayomide, you are a this, you are a that, you are a this. I can't even remember it word for word. I can only remember the emotions I was feeling there.
Of course.
So you are a this, you are that, and you are a pastor's child. That's
Nigga,
pain me. I said, how can you be so irresponsible? I'm filling in the words now. So how can you be so irresponsible? Don't you know you're supposed to do this? Why are you unserious? Why are you this? Why are you that? Now, what she said pained me. But what actually pained me, or what pained me times two, was the fact that my parents were there. You understand? So my dad is a silent killer. He doesn't do his stuff in public. My mom, she doesn't care. So far, you are a child. So immediately, so my mom was like, okay, Zion, there will be no problem. You understand?
She cook you there.
She cooked me.
Shout.
You understand? She laid hands on me. You understand? And my hands are blessed. Right? So she laid hands on me, and eventually my dad too laid hands on me when we got home. But what they kept on saying was, what do you expect other people to say? You're a pastor's child.
Your parents.
Yeah, my parents, yeah. After that lady had already done her own. So what do you expect other people to say? You're a pastor's child. You are this, you are that. Hey? And they say you should just come and dance. They say we should just do this. They say, Jesus is Lord.
Jesus Christ,
It was a very horrible feeling. I believe I'm not the only one now.
You're not lying now.
You guys have your experience to share with us now.
You are saying the absolute truth. Absolute point. Valid experience. You would see pastors. One of the issues that we have as pastors' children is the expectations they have from us.
Exactly.
Our parents are the pastors of the church. Our parents are their pastors. So they expect a replica of what their pastor is doing in us as their kids. And they do not know that what they have done to get to where they are, we've not even entered into the process of becoming.
We're still in Pampers.
Right? Into the process of becoming, and it is very, very hard to step into their shoes. Especially when they transfer you to a new church. you are just trying to understand and all of those things. Then one woman, children teacher will just come, send you message if you do not do it properly. You're proud. Exactly.
You're proud.
Everybody that I do not know, I must greet them upon stepping into the church. Because if I do not do that, I am going to become an example.
Of course.
I'm going to become an example in workers' meeting.
All of a sudden, other children are looking at me and I'm their emblem or role model. I'm younger than these children. How am I their model? How?
Don't they have parents? Why are they looking
at me?
We have Jesus Christ as our perfect example. Why is it me or pastor?
I feel like another thing, sorry to cut you, Daniel, is the pressure, like continuing this thought, is that the pressure is not just sickening. The reason why most pastors' children are try it, because we have to actually get into it as it is Confessions of a Pastor's Child. When you go to boarding house, you now hear people wanting to label you that pastor's child. When people eventually find out that your father is a pastor, every party you've gone to, everything that you people did together, you were there when I was doing this thing. What's my name again? If you from command, GS1. So it now became a crime. When you found out my daddy was a pastor, my God in heaven will judge you. But yeah, I feel like that's when people, you now see people come up with the statements of pastors' children are the worst, pastors' children are this. You don't realize that we're not trying to run away from the label, because the pressure that the label brings is even so terrifying. Right? One experience I want to share. Yes, all my life, these two people already know me. At least in my nearly 22 years of experience.
21, still 21.
It will be 22 in a month.
Once it becomes 22, then you say 22.
I said nearly.
There's
22.
Nothing like nearly, you are still 21.
Okay, in my 21 years of living, out of that 21, let's say I had sense for 16 years, that I was conscious of myself. Okay. Let's say from age 5 to age 21. I was
about insulting him with it.
Fair point. Out of that 16, 18 out of 16, yes, from 3 years old, I have been known as Omo Pastor Baswaya. And it is a whole lot having to live in the shadows of someone else. I don't think people really understand that the pressure is one thing, but the psychological identity is another thing. You want to force us to be these people's children. Exactly. Without realizing that we are our own people.
I might be their children. I might be their child, but I have my own life to live. I might even be completely different from them.
Now, then there's the part of, you must serve in church. I was taking stock, I think 2 years ago, about all the departments I've served in my father's ministry while growing up. I've drum, I've done usher, I've done protocol, I've done accommodation in national things. I've done so much that it now feels like you are now the utility.
Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife. Valverde, no good, reach you.
You play right back, you play center back.
Anything that your Pep Guardiola or your Antonio Conte, you can't relate. Anything your Pep Guardiola or Antonio Conte wants,
requires of you.
You are doing.
Yeah.
And it's a whole lot. I mean, it's really stressful. And if you're watching this and you're not a pastor's child and you have a pastor's child as your friend, try to no, even check up on them. Calm down. Take it easy. These people are just living lives.
We are human beings.
We're human beings too. We are people's children. The same way also somebody's child.
You are somebody's child.
But I'm not making your life hell because you're somebody's child. Stop it. Desist from it. And you that are a pastor's child, try to come out of the shackles of your father's identity. Of course, it's not without its perks. I can guarantee you that I have enjoyed being a pastor Basoya. To the point that I don't complain.
Those extra plates of rice.
Those parts on the back. Those giddy. But that giddy has come from years of good morning, sir.
Just like he said now, there is, once you get into the church as a pastor's child, you are expected not just to greet, you are expected to prostrate. You understand? Prostrate and greet. There was a particular period when I met a senior pastor, like senior to my dad, okay? So I was like, how are you doing, sir? Blah, blah, blah. The man, gave his hand. And normally now, I took, grabbed his hand like this with 2 hands, and I bent down. So my parents were like, you're a pastor's child. Are you not supposed to do that? When you meet somebody like this, you are supposed to respect them. You're supposed to prostrate on the floor. Can't you see when... Comparison. Can't you see when one other girl? Can't you see when when the man came? Kunle. That's how a child of God is supposed to be. And I'm like, the man gave me his hand.
How am I at fault for collecting his hand?
Like, what should I? Not say I even shake and say.
You don't tap on say, "We're going pastor."
Oh boy. The pressure is crazy.
It's insane.
This man interrupted you, Daniel.
I'm very sorry. So sorry.
No.
He will send you out of the corridor.
So
he has the power to do that.
He has the power to don't play.
You could just transfer me to LP 60 watts. 65.
Anyone you want. So
I don't want to. I like this micro.
Many people forget the real work of pastors, right? I believe that the hardest work to do, apart from 9 to 5, is pastoring a church.
Honestly,
he's talking from experience. Right?
Yeah, true.
But the past few weeks, I've been doing this pastor work.
Pastor Daniel. It has finally come to fruition.
It's destinies are placed under your care, and you cannot fuck up.
Exactly.
You cannot do anyhow. You can't spoil lives that have been placed under your care. Now, that pressure, people have expectations of a pastor. So the idea, they are now passing it down to the children, right? And as pastors' kids, we have a life as the pastor, as our daddy, not as the pastor. Right? There is a difference between my daddy is the pastor and my daddy is my daddy in the house.
And that is my daddy in church too. I've told somebody that thing before.
Exactly. Right? So
thing.
People fail to understand the difference between these things. Yes, I understand that my daddy has a responsibility over you as the pastor, but he also has a responsibility over me as my biological father. Have you noticed or experienced seasons in your life where food that is meant for us to eat, the pastor, our daddy, will now take it to church, that let us share this thing in church so that they can also enjoy.
I don't like buying food in church. Sorry, you continue.
It's like you have an extended family that you don't know anything about.
I don't like buying. Anytime I'm in church and I'm hungry, this might be me. This might be the greediness in me that is talking. But I don't like buying stuff, because if I'm to buy bread, I don't like to share my bread. I can share any other thing with you. I don't share
bread
my
is
loaf
touch not
of
my
bread.
anointed.
I don't share my loaf of bread.
Noted.
You could have not been the child that God used for me.
You don't share a loaf of bread.
I don't share my loaf of bread.
Don't share a loaf of bread with me before.
I have.
Convention.
No, that time we were starving. I pitied you.
Oh my God. He did it. That was not me.
Ayomide,
He said he took mercy upon
No,
you.
it was big. It was big. You know, that loaf
Yeah,
of
the bread was big. The
it
bread
was very big. Although I could have finished it. But anyways,
Now why the big?
I don't share. Hey God,
You said you know that. That one took out.
I don't share my loaf of bread. Okay, and now I will, because of that, I will decide, or I will put it to myself to starve. Although I don't see it as starving anymore, I just see it as fasting. I don't cook it on Sundays like that.
Stingy
Again.
boy.
So I see it as fasting. So because if I'm to share it, or if I'm to buy it, in the first place, you say, okay, give it to the ushers' children because you have ushers. Give it to this person, give it to that person, give it to bit. When I get what is left, I'm like, what is this? And funny thing is, I would have begged pastor now, my dad, I would have begged him, sir, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this. He eventually gives me the amount of money, and then I start to share that. What type
Then
of
it palliative.
exactly like saying I'm palliative because I can't do that. I can't do that. Sorry for interrupting
I
you.
feel what we don't even recognize in all of these things is the good side that we're not looking at is the training that we are going through.
Yeah.
Aside the pressure that is being part of a pastor's kid, in a way, it's like grooming us to become the best that we can possibly become. And that is a leverage. It is not everybody that will tell to, why are you not greeting well? Why are you not doing this thing well? Why shouldn't you sacrifice for your other kids because you are the pastor's kids? We many a times look at the negative part of it, but I want to bring it to our notice and allow us be conscious of it, that we can also be good from this identity and this position as a pastor's child.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm not going to lie, there are some informations I am privileged to have access to as a pastor's child that has helped my life. Now, there are some pastors that are keen on reading books. Some are not keen on reading books. My dad is keen on reading books. The first set of books I read in my life, I never bought it. I picked it up from his study. And that gave me a base to loving books and the knowledge I can gain from reading books. So we should also consider looking at the positive side of being a pastor. Is there the rice? Is Jenna that one won't talk? The
rice
privileges. I mean,
chocolate to them, buy them.
You want to go to university. My daddy knows another pastor that knows another pastor, another pastor.
Yeah, leverage.
Just put my son there and all those things you have access to. You want to get visa.
Pastor,
do you understand? It is a lot of things. You can learn a lot from being a pastor's child.
Opportunities.
But the pressure is gonna cook you. And I believe that it's cooking you to become the best that you can possibly be. We're in RCCG. We are doing this under Pastor Sid's family. If you are wise, you are intentionally plugged in. Pastor Sid's family is a community that helps pastors' kids to grow. Look at what we do every convention. That is an opportunity.
To network.
To network with people that on a normal day you will not have access to.
I feel like I have something to chip in here, which is just continuing his point. The leverage that comes to being a pastor's child is insane. But the work, like he said something about pressure, that the pressure is cooking you. Diamonds are formed under pressure. And I'm privileged to sit beside my two senior engineers. I'm the baby engineer here, right? It's an engineering circle thing. Yeah. But you know that, is it graphite now that you can put into pressure and becomes, I think, diamond?
It's graphite.
But it is not necessarily diamond. In the presence of pressure, you would come to see pastors' children that try to cope with it with drugs and the whole lot, like drugs.
That's another conversation.
That's another conversation entirely. But the truth is, one of the things that I feel like the vision of PSF, aside our hearts, this thing, is to provide that community, like he said, that, okay, pastors, and that's why we're having this podcast, this particular one, Confessions of a Pastor's Child. You are not, this episode, thank you, they are not going through this thing alone. So instead of, turning into people that will be willing to receive you and introduce you to vices, turn to people that have lived the life and are better as a result. They scaled through. You see people like, let's look at Ikorodu. See people like my brother here, my senior brother here, our pastor. You see people like our assistant pastor. You see people like his own pastor, DK Michael. You see people like my own pastor, the Shegun Daniels, TSD. You see people like Pastor Leke.
See people like my own pastor too.
Yeah, you see people like but generally, the whole point is you see people like these people that are doing well, that are stable. Now, the truth is, most opportunities were in Nigeria. Let's not shy away from it. Most opportunities come from people knowing people,
Connection.
connections. And I'm thinking that as someone that has lived the life, I'm not going into my details. This episode is not about me. It's about living the life as a pastor's child. One of the things you would come to realize is pastor's children are insanely connected. Once your papa don't go like 1, 2, 3 churches and he stabilized, he used like 3, 4 years, they like him. One woman, my father is still telling me that one woman was asking of me recently, and that's our former church. The woman left in our second year. I think she traveled out. Now she wants my number. I don't know what she wants my number for. I'm praying that it's for a good thing. Maybe she wants to. No, normally it happens from reconnecting with you.
Yeah.
That, oh, you were that respectful young boy. Oh, they liked your energy. Oh, they liked the way you volunteered. What do you do now? Oh, ma, I'm doing my NYC. After NYC, what's your plan? Would you be open to, I know this, I know that? Those access, those privileges, those opportunities are leverages that you would not readily see people come out to talk about. But it's a reality. People are living these things on a daily. Even one of our, in our anthem for PSF, I'm too loaded, I can never be stranded. Aside just even the spiritual aspect. If you lock in, you actually can't be stranded. I would dare say that any pastor's child that is in quote stranded or struggling is really not tapping into the fullness of the potential that is available to him.
It's been a pastor's kid.
You come for PSF meetings and you would see sessions like, oh, what do you do? I think I was in one meeting in Teens Affairs, and Dr. A.Y. Bello was the one that was anchoring that meeting. And all of a sudden, one girl, I think he was asking about what they do, and this girl came out to say, oh, I sell jean jackets. Fortunately, the next year, I don't know if she eventually sold jean jackets to Teens Affairs, but I think the next year, in the uniform for the ushers, jean jackets was part of it. If the girl logged in, or if the girl did not talk, that opportunity that passed her by. If she logged in, she would have seen that opportunity. Being in church or being a pastor's child, as it were. So that's my own chipping in.
Okay, so just like you mentioned, there are privileges or there are advantages. My papa not to sabi anybody like that. Okay.
The lie.
No. There's still a level of connection. Like I went to a new church like 2 weeks ago, and they were like, yeah, oh, Pastor Julius, you understand?
Of course.
That one is there. But I think where the progress lies, or where the benefits lies, is in the underlying things, like the stuff that we are overlooking. In the sense that, you see, I said I don't like to share my stuff, I don't like to share my bread, but I have been sharing bread. You understand? One way or the other, I have been sharing.
And it's not communion.
And it's
when you do bread.
Sharp. So even though it was not coming from my heart, I believe the fact that I did that every time, or I kept on doing that, has opened me to a dimension of knowing how to sacrifice, even though I'm not happy with it. Because I believe life as Christians is not going to be comfortable. It's not a bed of roses. So you have to actively sacrifice. You sacrifice to the work of God. You sacrifice to like starving your flesh. But then you also sacrifice to the church itself. That is the people in the church. You're going to sacrifice to those people. So I think me being in those kind of situations has opened me to such kind of stuff. I'll give an example, a very short example. So in my youth, amongst the youths, sometimes I see some little things and I'm like, some little things don't get to me. I don't want to be too specific about it, but some things don't get to me because I'm like, these are stuff I've overcome long time ago. Like, these are stuff that I don't really see as a big deal anymore because I am used to it. Okay, let me give an example. You are in church and people are like, I want to go home. I want to go home. Like, the meeting is already taking too long.
You don't see anything.
I'm like, we're just starting. Like, really? Even when there's no meeting, we get to church as early as 6.
Sometimes earlier.
Yeah.
I leave church, though now we've been leaving church earlier, but when I was still younger, if it never dark,
We need to
they
come
come
out.
to church.
pastors meeting, Holy Communion, remittance. It got to a point that when I went to boarding school, I knew my father's schedule and I knew when to call him on Sundays.
You'll be like,
Yeah.
it's still going to be church.
It's still going to be in church. It's, those ones, the one that vexes me the most is those people that church has closed. Today is, let's say, last Sunday. There's nothing really much on the agenda. That's when you know you have family problem. You want to see pastor.
Sit down with pastor.
There was one, sorry, just chip in. There was one time that we had a fast in my church in particular, and we went to church. My father ensured that day that me and my sister we fasted till 6. So it was after the prayer meeting that we'll pray, that we'll break. So the meeting extended to, let's say, 7:30. Now those that knew my house to Lower is about nearly an hour, 45 minutes drive. Sometimes 30 minutes if daddy is speeding, right? So we are already
1 hour, 30 minutes to 30 minutes.
No, like 1 hour, 45 minutes, then 30 minutes.
No, your daddy a fire.
No, that man.
Fast and Furious.
He's a fire, I know. If you don't get the mind, no attacker. But the man he don't dey calm now. What's that back? He don't dey old. I mean, I don't dey.
You know, the match
Press out. But yeah, it was that day. Then we had already gotten so close to home. It was nearly 9 p.m., 9:30. All of a sudden, one woman called my father that her husband chased her out of the house. That he just had an argument. So my dad said, okay, you know what, she should find her way to the church. He will call the gate man of the church to open the door, telling that he should on his office's AC. Then she should just sleep there. Then we'll settle it in the morning. That's why my mother, I don't know what happened to Mrs. Basoya that day. Pastor Mrs. Basoya, if you ever watch this,
he pay me. Mom, you are going to watch it now.
He paid me that day. Wallah, I no go lie for you. That's why my mother was like, we cannot leave her now. Then we don't know what happened. Don't let the devil take charge of his heart overnight. Let's go there. At Ife Dele, we live in Adamo. We pass Itamaga. We pass Ijede. We don't near Parafa. Now we return, go Unlimited Grace.
In Lower.
This man's house was not inside. We stayed there for nearly 2 hours begging this man, resolving it, and he's not really serious. He should forgive. And there was me that was starving. And I have a problem. Jesus is helping me to come over it. If I start cooking with light at night, and they take that light when I'm almost done, if they don't bring it back, I'm not in the mood to eat.
Okay.
I genuinely don't like if I'm cooking without light, I will eat without light. But if I start cooking with light and they take it, my family knows I'm not eating that night.
It's something like a Nepo baby. Come on, like hunger never wipe you.
Jesus is our Nepo.
We use matches.
Yeah, that night I didn't even started eating. I'd almost gotten halfway. By the time we got home, it was 11:30. And fasting starts 12. That's how I started eating. They just took these lights. Oh, I don't know whether to swear for Nepa or to swear for that woman husband or to vex for my mama, because it's a compounding stuff.
Yeah.
But the whole point of it was the sacrifice was never exciting. It never is. Even the Bible says that no one, when going through chastisement, kind of likes it. But now I follow my principle for events, and I forget that I've not eaten. Maybe it's because I love what I'm doing, or maybe it's because I've been built that way.
You've been built that way, actually.
But yeah, it really is character development along the way.
Character development.
If you watch anime or manga, there's always an arc. These 16 years have been my character development. So if I start doing my own, I don't plan to be a pastor at 23 like Daniel. But if the calling comes,
it's actually
I will run.
It's actually cool. It's cool to be a pastor at 23. I have plans, I have goals, and we're working towards it.
It's cooking. What's out?
Cooking.
When they opened his group chat, he said, in a few months, I remember that statement. In a few months, you'll be proud to be a friend of the house. Yeah, and now is the time to be a friend of the house.
Yes.
He said that, and that.
I can't really. I don't know.
It's not the group now.
You didn't join the group. You don't believe in division. You're not a friend. You're not a friend of the house. Yes, I'm a friend of DLB. I'm saying it now.
Oh, now mine now. I don't do something. I don't cook
Of course. Now it's
evident.
Show this video in 5 years.
5 years is too much. 3.
We'll show
I
you.
was there during their first service for BNG.
Okay.
But you're a friend of the house.
Don't play. I can't be a friend.
Do they argue in there at all? And I'm wondering if there's something wrong with them at all. Bro, I'm gonna say at all. Don't miss this midweek service.
You guys they engaged.
This month is our month of help, our month of divine help.
By the
Go out
way,
fishing.
if you are in Ikorodu and
You guys
don't
be
know,
connected.
you don't know where, you don't know, you don't have a church, or maybe
Or you're a pastor's child and you're tired of being pressured in your daddy's church. Yes.
I'm not the one that
It's
said
not from our
it.
mouth,
No, it's me that said it.
It's Emmanuel Pastor,
Yes. I left my father's church because I was pressured a lot. So
It's
9
the
to
one that
12,
said
go they
it
call me pastor. I'd be like, Pastor Bason, yeah, calm down now. But if you're looking for where to serve, LSC,
Yeah,
DNB.
if you're looking for a church to call your home, you're looking for a place to call family, Living Street Church, Brand New Beginnings is that place.
For your own
you.
brand new beginning.
You get. So, I mean, we have our next
You
service.
begin with the Brand New Beginning Church.
No be lie.
I was
If
going
I do not
to
see
my
the
own
two of you on
punchline.
Sunday,
No. Stop. TSD will
I have
sack.
my local parish.
TSD will. I have my local
I have my
parish.
local parish.
I'm planted in
Although,
a local
yeah,
parish.
I'm online. I follow the church online.
it's very
So
good.
it's not local, it's international. It's online parish.
So
What
I
were
wanted
we
to ask.
talking
I wanted to
about?
ask a question, but this man has already answered it. He said he won't become a pastor.
I won't, by God's grace. God
And-
willing. God
and-
knows that, like Daniel said in episode 2, if you watched episode 2, he said something that we have purpose, general purpose, and we have specific purpose.
Specific.
And in our specific purpose, there's mountain of influence where we are called into. I genuinely believe that
Though-
I am not called into the mountain of ministry. Would I be a minister, altar minister? I ran away from it for a reason. That should answer your question.
Pastor Leke, sir, I pray in the name of Jesus. I speak with faith that you will see this video.
No!
Pastor Leke, you said everybody
No!
should.
God, no!
So, anyways, for myself, just like you mentioned, I had this discussion with you guys on Sunday. I'm scared. I can't personally now, based on my experiences and exposure, I cannot become a pastor.
Bah.
But who knows what the future holds?
Only God.
I maybe in the next 5 years or by this time next year, I could have fully developed into
Character.
I could have had my turning arc and all of that. So who knows?
I said it to now that I never wanted to become a pastor.
I know because you understand Pastor 23.
I mean,
That's 23 years.
And he's not married though. In case you're looking for those young sisters that are
You are looking for a pastor to get married to. He's here.
he will know your time because he's cooking a lot.
actually,
I have to put that disclaimer for your own
Actually.
good.
If you are going for an ambitious man, of
You have
course,
yes, there are sacrifices
you
to
know
be made.
there are
are we? Is that the
So
the
we spoke
conversation?
about- we spoke about sacrifices, and this is one of the sacrifices.
Sacrifices you will make.
Okay, so he's well. He's
All these things is
able,
not part of the video.
and
No, it
is ready to engage. Okay, so in Jesus' name.
Find your spouse.
So-
If you will not do the job, we have to do it for him. So that we can come and prostrate for you. And if your culture they don't prostrate,
when they've said all of those things, I want you to focus, right?
Yeah.
Never be distracted.
even though it's so far to distract you.
Never be distracted. But I believe that when the time is right, oh God,
I, the Lord, will make it happen.
Look, the violent take it by force. If you like what
we are
you see,
talking
Early
about-
comer advantage.
if you like what you
Better.
are seeing,
See, if you cannot hit him up, hit me up. Anyway, put our numbers under the
in the
description.
It's sliding like this.
Slide it.
you know what?
I'll send you his number.
You don't even need to just go online and type
Diola Daniel.
Diola Daniel. That's all you need to do. Just Google search the term Diola
Diola Daniel. You see his IG page.
Guys,
Like his story.
Everything.
He's cooking a brand, a company.
So now,
So now we're at the end of
Alright.
today's podcast because
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
he's using style to say we're embarrassing him
It's-
and we don't know what he means. But yeah, we're at the end of today's podcast. We hope that today's episode blessed you. We hope that you have had answers to your questions. And if you have anything more to add, share a story, ask a question.
yeah, send it in the comment section.
Please do that. Don't be afraid. Like John Nike will say, we don't bite. Even though my teeth is broken and I have canine factors, even though I'm not a member of the canine unit.
I don't understand what you talk now. So, anyways, thank
No,
you
worry,
very much.
my future wife and my friends will understand.
Thank you so much for watching
you
these
very
videos.
much.
Kindly make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on
sir.
post notifications to know when we post our next episode. Bye bye.
We love you. Mwah.
No, I'm not doing anything now.